trying to get this phone to stand up in the steering wheel. And usually it does great. Today, not so much. That'd be so weird to me how things can work perfectly usually and then just not. Like, what the hell? I put up here all the time. Alright. I hit it on a weird angle. There's always a reason. But you'll be pissed off until you figure the reason out. Like, what's going on? Why it's not working? Ugh. Peace, hey. I am tired. I'm exhausted. I woke up semi early today. And side note, I'm getting back into my daily routines. I was going so strong with them. But we're back on the rise with them now. Saying all that to say, I woke up pretty early today, around like 7:30, and after doing my morning routine, which hit my back, I did it today. Gotta reward the wins. After doing my morning routine, I had went downstairs to start getting prepared for the upcoming moon circle, and also just planning out like every step of what's going to go into this gathering. So a lot of times I have to take my ideas from inside my mind and put it on paper. As y'all know, like, this is pretty much a grand scheme of who I am and what I do at this point, putting my thoughts onto paper. So that is exactly what I did. I just jotted down everything that I need, everything I need to get, everything that I plan to put inside the goodie bags, the setup of the space, the music, just visioning and scripting everything for the pink full moon circle, which I'm excited about. So I did that, and I do feel excited. You can see the radiation because it's like, ooh, we did it. And it was something in my mind. It was on my to-do list, my unwritten to-do list. Oh, it was on my unwritten to-do list, and I got it done. There we go. So that felt amazing. And then also, I'm stressed about the Temple Made Fest, which is April 18th, which I am excited to be vending at. Woo, 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 woo. But hey, hey, oh, hey. Oh, look. Hey, oh, hey. Tap in. I'm doing good. It's good to see y'all. This just shocked me. It went from like all the viewers like y'all just got the notification that I went live. I love that. Hey. Welcome. Oh, y'all shifted my vibe a little bit. From India? Wow. Welcome from India. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just on here talking about my day, you guys. Actually, talking about how I'm feeling exhausted at the moment. I woke up kind of early to get some spiritual work done, sticking with my morning routine. After that, I did some visioning and scripting work for the moon circle that is coming up on April 4th. This one is pretty in pink. And that in itself has been a little bit of a journey. And it's kind of like a roller coaster. Like, I always feel excited when I'm doing a promotion for it. I always feel excited when I'm planning for it, when I'm thinking about the prompts, when I'm visioning and scripting exactly what is going to go into each event. But as soon as, like, I don't know, it can get draining constantly putting so much into an event and then having people not show up. So that's something that I'm dealing with. And I don't want it to sound like pitiful in any way, because it's not that. My community is here always. I know sometimes things just don't align for people to show up to everything. So I positioned this gathering to where it's like you have multiple opportunities. So you can show up on April 4th, which is our next one. You can show up on May 2nd, May 2nd, which is the following one. We have May 30th and then June 27th. So all of these links and flyers are available for you to put these things on your calendar ahead of time. And I feel like that will help people to actually prioritize coming out to these events. But yeah, it's kind of like a roller coaster because it's always exciting for me. I love the work that I do. I love putting these events together. But when people don't show up, it can be disheartening. It can be like kind of make you feel like you're doing all this work for nothing, or you're doing all this work just for yourself. And it's just like yeah, I'm always doing self love work. I do it all the time, but I'm here to create a space for us, create community, create sisterhood, or expand sisterhood, help you dive deeper into sisterhood. And I can't do that without sisters. Sisters. Sisters showing up. So, yeah, that's something I've been dealing with. And personally, I've been thinking about like I usually just do my promotions on Instagram and I'll send out direct invitations, but I've been feeling drawn back from the direct invitations a little bit because it kind of feel like I'm asking you to come and I don't want it to be like that. Like I don't want you to feel like you're doing me a favor by showing up because yes, I always appreciate the ticket sale and I always appreciate you coming out, but that's not why I'm doing this. I didn't do it for $15. I would have just asked you for $15, you know. So it's not about that. And I want you to like don't treat it like it's charity. That's disrespectful, honestly. But prioritize it and treat it like it's a resource and a value because it is. And I want to give gratitude to all of the women who do support and prioritize this space. Shout out to Ava. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to Zola, Sacred Woman Zola. Shout out to, yes, all of the women that really be tapping in or chose to use this space as a place to learn more about moon circles or connect with women on the same journey. I really appreciate y'all choosing me because I choose y'all. What else is on my mind? What else is on my mind? I'm so excited for it. Like, see, it be a roller coaster because as soon as I start to think about it, oh, wait, let me read. Hey, I love you back. I am from US, Philly. Philly. Wow, love from Philly. This is so cool though. Like, I just be happy. I be happy all the time. I'll be happy for nothing. I am happy, but it be certain things that just be like, oh, well, maybe we're just human, and happy is an emotion that we feel often, but we're not exempt from all the others. But yeah, I can't wait for the Pink Moon Circle. It's pretty in pink. I know I'm gonna step out in all pink. I hope my sisters step out in all pink. If it aligns. I kind of teeter the fence between like putting these ideas in place, such as like the color guide, because I don't want it to be a stressful thing for you, but I want it to be intentional. So that's what we're doing this time. We're doing pretty in pink. And pink is the color of love, the color of the heart space, the color of sensuality, of softness, of feminism. Makes you think of flowers and cotton candy, So with that in mind, we are going to be stepping in our soft energy, soft girl era. I'm excited. Um, yeah. And just to give a little more like background on the moon circles, my life would just be going like and so it's like so dynamic. It'd be so hard to pinpoint things. Like when did I start the moon circles? Okay, so I'm gonna try to break it back down and backtrack. First, I started Moon Day Night Self Love Sessions, and I believe this was around August, September. I want to say September, August, September 2025. And during this time, I had chose to deepen my wisdom of the moon. So at this point, I was studying like the moon cycles, and I wanted to understand how the moon affected us more deeply and understand the cycles and the systems because it's something that fascinated me, the cyclical manner of the moon. So as I started to study it, I like to create spaces for study groups essentially. I started the Moon Day Night Self Love Session. And this is a space that I hold virtually almost every Monday from 8 to 9 p.m. via Microsoft Teams. And in this space, we talk about the phase and the sign of the moon and how it's impacting us. We go through some journaling prompts, engage in some conversation and community sharing. We'll do a little breath work, maybe some light movement. And yes, that is what those meetings include. The intention is for us as melanated women to reclaim Monday as the feminine day of the moon. Because this construct, the society, they made Monday the worst day in the world, the day we all hate, the day we start our manly work weeks. Whole time, Monday, a Luna is the day which we should be honoring our shadows, our softness, our femininity. So that's what we do on Monday nights. And this started back in September, I believe. And after that, I wanted to take this even deeper, and the opportunity presented itself for me to have a space to hold, a physical space to hold gatherings. So when opportunity and preparation met, Live and Love Moon Circles became a thing. I began building this out, visioning and scripting this out. I did the first moon circle in January. I did the second one virtually in February because of the snow. Like the weather was intimidating. This is my first time. Well, technically my second time, but I'm still kind of fresh to doing these ceremonies. So I didn't really want to put too much on myself with asking people to come out in that weather for a moon circle. So I did February virtually. March, we just did, it seems like we just did it. March 3rd, we did our third moon gathering, second in-person moon gathering. And that was very nice. Small turnout, intimate space, but that's not something that I really dwell on too much because the healing is so vast and so deep that it's like whoever is impacted is who is supposed to be impacted. So I don't sweat that too much, but I'm not gonna lie and act like it doesn't faze me. Like, I create this place The space that I hold these moon circles at is called Violets in Bloom. It's located in the Elkins Park area of PA. It's a very beautiful space. I have a lot of gratitude and respect for the owners of the space. Shout out to Ava. And the space holds about nine participants comfortably. So, well, not including myself, maybe. So, I sell 9 tickets to these events. Space holds about 11. And it's like, in my mind, it don't seem like a hard thing to sell. That's why it'd be kind of, I can't think of the word right now. But I get caught up in my thoughts a lot of times on like, is it something that I need to change, or is it something that needs to be changed in the world? And that's how we get to, you know, be the change. As we're being a change, it's this constant back and forth in your mind and in your emotions about, do I need to change? Does the external environment need to change? It's a constant conversation, and it can be overwhelming, it can be exhausting, and that's okay. That don't mean you should stop having it though, because nothing worth having comes easy. So if you want these answers, you gotta ask the questions. The more questions you ask, the more answers you get, the more stronger your conversational skill becomes, and the more you expand and grow, and the more mental capacity that you have, so that you won't become so exhausted with these mental conversations. Be the change. To me, be the change means being free in every aspect, emotionally free, free to feel my feelings whenever, wherever. And this is something that God gives us, and we have to reprogram ourselves to recognize it. There's no way in hell that you're not free to feel what you feel. But we cloak and we hide it and we mask our emotions for a number of reasons. Not to say these reasons aren't valid, but that doesn't change the truth, the fact that your emotions are yours to feel, to hold, to handle, to have. And emotions are signals from the external environment to our internal world. Simple. To me, be the change means being free mentally to think, to engage in those mental conversations that I was just talking about. Like, to be mentally free is to empower yourself to have those talks with self. I'm mentally free. I can talk to myself if I want to. I'm mentally free. I can have these conversations in my head because I can. I am mentally free. I can think whatever thought I please. That's so crazy. Like, it's so powerful. It's so powerful. Say that to yourself. I am free to think whatever thought I please. I am free to think whatever thought I please. Be the change means to be free physically. I am free to go wherever I please. I am free to think whatever thought I please. I am free to think whatever thought I please. I am free to think whatever thought I please. I am free to go wherever I please. I am free to think whatever thought I please. I am free to go wherever I please. I am free to think whatever thought I please. I am free to go wherever I please. I am free to think whatever thought I please. I am free to go wherever I please. I am free to think whatever thought I please. I am free to go wherever I please. I am free to think whatever thought I please. I am free to go wherever I please. I am free to think whatever thought I please. I am free to go wherever I please. I am free to think whatever thought I please. I am free to go wherever I please. I am free to think whatever thought I please. I am free to go wherever I please. I am free to think whatever thought I please. I am free to think whatever thought I please. I am free to think whatever thought I please. I am free to think One component to this is health, and I thank God for my health. I thank myself for prioritizing my health. The second component to this is mental, and reminding yourself that you are free to go and do whatever you please. Breaking that cage around your mind that tells you otherwise. To be free. That's the change. To be free within yourself. Sovereignty. That just hit me like a pile of bricks. Sovereignty. That's the goal. That's what we on. That's what we want. We all want the same thing. Shit get wicked, it get exhausting and confusing in life because it's like we all want. How can it be this much problems when we all want the same thing? That'd be crazy to me. I think it's because we want the same things. Some people want the same things at the cost of others. Ooh. And that's not really the same. Like, some people want to be free. Like, I want to be emotionally free at the cost of somebody else. Like, I want to be able to feel and express my emotions no matter if and how they hurt other people. And it's just like, no regard. Disregard, just blatant hate, jealousy, animosity, resentment, like misunderstanding, confusion. All of these things kind of just make the waters murky and stop us dead in our tracks every time. But I'm not going to speak so pessimistically because that's dead. I honestly don't even feel like, as an empath, I don't feel how I used to feel. You know, I used to feel like we was doomed, as fuck. I don't feel like that no more. I feel like we are more in alignment for sure. And if not, my perspective has shifted in a way that keeps me a little more sane. I want you to work to be the change that you want to see in the world, whatever that is. Because that means that you're working to do something, to be something, to express your being, because you already are something. God says so. And that work to express your being is just your life. What is your life all about? If your life was a movie, what would you name it? I gotta think about that one. I'm gonna let y'all know. But I really want y'all to come and let me know in the comments. If your life was a movie, what would you name it? If my life was a movie, know it would be an acronym. It would absolutely be an acronym. Like love. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all know. And y'all let me know. If your life was a movie, what would you name it? I ain't sure. I think I'm gonna call this a conversation. Is there anything else I wanna say? No. Thank you. Peace, and don't forget to live in love.